Welcome to the Home Organizing for Beginners podcast. In this podcast, you'll get tangible and simple instructions about home organizing. Instructions that keep you, your family, and your current season of life at the core so that you can finally feel like you have it all under control. I'm your host, Tammy, and in today's episode, we're preparing for the holiday season by learning just what to do to manage the stress that comes along with this joyous time of year. So I have to admit that I am not a huge fan of the holiday season because I do get stressed out. I do feel overwhelmed and quite frankly just sometimes frustrated, and it's it's like never what I envision it to be. I always want things to be happy and calm. I want my house to be impeccable. I want it to smell good. I want it to smell like Christmas when I walk into the house. But that really just has never happened, and I don't know if that happens for you. You're probably not listening to this if it does. But no matter what I used to do, I would always feel stressed and overwhelmed. But I came up with a solution. Number one, I had to let go of the perfectionism. I really had to let go of that magazine-worthy image that I had in my head, or all the Christmas movies, right, that we see. All the houses are always neat and orderly. I just don't know how they do that. But we have a solution. So we are going to sort through all of the expectations that we place on ourselves and others place on us during the holiday season. We're going to do a brain dump, and then we're going to sort through that list as if it's a physical space. So when you are organizing a physical space, and this is what I teach in the course, Home Organizing for Beginners, it's really all about the foundations of home organizing. So when I teach decluttering and sorting, I teach it in a certain way where you go through all the things, you get rid of what doesn't belong, you move it to another area of the house, you donate it, you sell it. All of those things we dive deep in the course. But today we're going to apply these same concepts to the list of things that we have to do during the holiday season, okay? So you need to start with everything you're normally doing. None of that goes away just because Thanksgiving and Christmas are coming, right? You still have to get up and go to work. You still have to do the laundry. You still have to get your kids to school. All of these things still have to happen. But what can go? What else is there? You have to do your holiday shopping. You have to make a list for all of the people that you're getting gifts for. You have to make the decisions of what those gifts are. You have to decide what your budget is. Okay, so do you see where I'm going here? And I'm going to do this too. I haven't done this yet this year, but I know, and I'm a spreadsheet person, I know when I type into my spreadsheet all of the names, and actually I can use it year over year now. I just copy and paste and then delete all of the gifts and that kind of thing. It's really kind of nice because I have a history of what I got for people last year. So you have this list. You're going to be able to keep track of who you've bought for. You're going to be able to keep track of how much you're spending on that person. Okay, so you're going to start with creating a list. So I want you to go ahead and do that. You can pause or you can continue and then take notes. Okay, so once you have your list ready, the next step is to decide. You're going to make a decision of what you're doing with each item that's on that list. Because remember, you're already a busy mom and you're already with a full schedule with all of the normal daily tasks. Unless you have hours and hours every week free, how do you think you're going to actually fit all of these additional tasks into your normal daily routine? You're not going to, and that's okay. It's truly unrealistic to expect so much of ourselves. So maybe I'm giving you a little bit of a break here too, and suggesting that you give yourself some grace and really take an intentional look at what you are expecting of yourself. Okay, so you're going to start with that list. Once you've got that list, you are going to go through it. You're going to decide what things are going to stay on that list. So this is like, what am I keeping in the area that I've organized? What are you going to keep on that list? This will be something that you do or continue doing. The next thing, you're going to decide what you're not going to do. Like, this is an intentional choice. These are the things that get dropped off your list for good. Why not make some of those decisions right now? There could be things that you are doing that don't need to be done, that you don't need to do anymore. And maybe nobody needs to do them anymore. That would be really nice, right? I think sometimes we get in the habit of just doing the thing and we don't ever question why we're doing it or if we need to continue doing it at all. So why not take this opportunity to do that? The next thing, it's kind of like a sell or donate. It's going to be delegate instead. What things are on that list that you can delegate to another person? Do you have kids that can actually be helpful with a task where they're not doing it right now? Can your husband help out? Or maybe even a friend or a different family member you could delegate a task to. I know that Grandma Bonbon is always more than willing to help out and pick the kids up and run them home if that needs to happen. And then the last thing on the list, and this is the game changer in my world of home organizing, there's really two of them. Move. Are there items on your list that you can move to after the holiday season where it can just wait? You don't have to do it now. Maybe you've started cleaning and organizing the closet. Maybe that can just wait until after the holiday season and it can be moved off your list altogether for now. And then the last one, don't know. Maybe you don't know if you can or can't get it done. But for right now, you can mark don't know. And as time moves forward and you're being intentional about the tasks that you're doing during this holiday season, you will determine if it can get moved out or be delegated to another person. So busy moms, I really hope that this information helps you. I don't want you to walk away thinking, well, I can't do this. I can't make this happen. Sit down, start writing the list out. Allocate 5 minutes in your day. Stay up 5 minutes later. Get up 5 minutes earlier and be intentional. Really give yourself the opportunity to implement this. It does not take an exorbitant amount of time. All right. And once you have that list, you know as well as I do that once it's out of your head and on paper, it really changes things. It changes your perspective. It changes how you feel. It might make you a little more overwhelmed, but it more than likely reduces the overwhelm because you can see in front of you everything you have coming. So that's what I have for you today. I hope this episode helps you work towards the peaceful home that you desire. I pray that you feel seen, heard, cared for, and loved. I will see you back here in 2 weeks.